to the coaching call. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your busy day to be here with yours truly as I do a Facebook Live. We're literally live. You guys get to see me tonight. Unfortunately, Facebook has switched something up on me. So my normal audio trainings, which I love, where I get to sit here and read my notes, you get a chance to see me refer to those live during our coaching call. So shouts out to everyone, wherever you are in the world. I'm going to encourage you, just like I'm doing right now, to take a moment and invite some fellow coaches. So if you know some coaches in our private Facebook group here for Fast Coach Training, tag them to say, hey, AJ is live, like she's really on camera, and come join us. And so Facebook will only allow me to tag so many people. So I've tagged my people. Do me a favor, tag yours. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Andrika J. Austin. I go by Coach AJ for short. I'm looking at 2 cameras, guys, and I am on our conference line. So bear with me. I'm juggling a lot. Of course, my lighting is not like I want it, but we're going to continue on because during this coaching call, we are talking about how to get clients from social media. Particularly, we're talking about Instagram, which is my favorite these last few weeks. And we have an upcoming special guest next week where we're going to continue the conversation about getting clients from social media using what you already know as a coach. So if you're looking for new coaching clients, these are the right times to be here during these coaching calls. So I look forward to having you during our future coming up coaching calls. So you guys are live with me in the moment. You get to see me with my water cup here and my notes. So we do have, hey, Jennifer Taylor, thanks for joining. We have an upcoming Fast Coach Training Personal Life Coach certification coming up very soon. So if you're one of our coaches, you've been certified through Fast Coach Training and you want to try out something new. Hey, Jennifer, let me know if you can hear me. I'm trying out 3 new microphones, or 2 or out of the 3 are new. But let me know. Can you hear me? Hey, Tawanda, thanks for joining. We have an upcoming personal life coach certification course live here in Atlanta, Georgia. If you're one of our coaches who've been through the training, you're welcome to come join us for your 1 free refresher course that we offer. If you know someone who wants to become a certified life coach, send them over to fastcoachtraining.com. Again, that's www.fastcoachtraining.com. So I know I can be heard loud and clear on both our conference line as well as on one of our Facebook Lives. Okay, Cicely is on our second Facebook Live in our private Fast Coach alumni group, and she says she can hear me. Jennifer can hear me. Thank you guys so much. Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, Cicely, thanks for joining. Long time no see. So for those of you who do not know me, I'm Andrika J. Austin. I go by Coach AJ for short. My company is The Boss of Me. You can find me. I live online over at thebossof.me. If you got our email today from the Fast Coach Training support team, then you know the link in the email was not working, right? So I've been behind the scenes trying to work on getting that email link working for you guys. It links to a course I did about a week ago with several of our coaches from Fast Coach Training. Hey, Ebony Porter, thank you for joining. A few of our coaches joined me on a private live masterclass where we answered questions about their Instagram profile and how to start beginning those online conversations using things like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, even YouTube and Pinterest. I found out recently. You can start these conversations in the inbox, but it's all about how you show up when people see your page. Hey, LaVelma, thanks for joining. Also, they want to know who you are, what you do as a coach. So if you're live with me right now and you're a coach, could you please put in the comments what type of coach you are? What type of coach are you? And then I might look you up later on to see if I can figure that out on your Instagram page. How many of you guys have Instagram? So let me know what type of coach you are. And if, you use Instagram, then this will be helpful for you. The class I did a couple days ago with some of our coaches from Fast Coach Training, getting their profiles assessed, starting that conversation in the inbox and what you say to start making money in the inbox. I used some of my own personal experience. Now this class, it was a $28 master class. You can get your copy of the replay for only $28. And it's over at thebossof.me/IG. Again, thebossof.me/IG. If you get there and it's not working, feel free to send me an inbox message. I'm working on that behind the scenes. I just ran out of time before I went live. So in this masterclass, I got to assess some of the profiles of some of our coaches, because this is how you show up online. This is how you show up on social media. This is how you're telling people who you are and what you do. So that's why I want to see some of our coaches put, what type of coach are you? What type of coach are you? And that helps to reflect that in your social media profiles, your bios, and how you show up online. And as I mentioned, we're continuing that conversation next week. So in this class, we started a conversation about what it looks like to get some coaching clients in your inbox. Now, I've been able to, like I said, share my experience where I have met people as far as Africa in my Instagram inbox and had coaching conversations. So that's what we're diving into as you guys put what types of coach you are. So if I can give you some tips to help you during our conversation, then we're on the right track. Ebony Porter, Lavelma, if you guys are still live, what types of coaches are you? Okay, Cicely says she is a life by design and transformational coach in the making. I love that. Cicely, we got to get you on out there because you've been in the making for a minute. So there are some people who need what you do and you're really good. I remember from our training class, you ask a lot of really good questions. Hey, Chantel, thanks for joining. So it's time to get out there. Jennifer says she's a motivational coach, and yes, she has Instagram. Okay, and thank you for putting where I can find you on Instagram to give you a little feedback on your profile. Now, if you were not with us live in the Instagram masterclass, it's okay, because as I mentioned, the replay is available over at thebossof.me/IG. That's thebossof.me/IG. Listen, I'm winded, so I won't even try to stop and type that in. So if someone can type that in for me, thebossof.me/IG. That's where to go and find out more information about the class that I recently offered for our coaches to get more information. And today we're going to pick up, I have some notes from a private client. Her name is Edra. I met Edra when I did a free speaking engagement for some local entrepreneurs here who were a part of the Bronner Business Institute. Hey, Lamorla, thanks for joining. So for those of you who don't know, the Bronner brothers are really big here in Atlanta. They are one of the millionaire Black families that have a lot of clout here in the community and apparently a lot of money because they're known for hair in the hair industry. Well, one of the pastors, Pastor Dale Bronner, he has a church not too far from where I live, and they have what's called BBI, the Bronner Business Institute. They reach out, they help local entrepreneurs here in the community, and they reach out to speakers like me, experts in your industry, and they invite you out to speak to help these entrepreneurs that they're pouring back into. So recently, hey, Tina Bailey, how are you, girl? Recently, I spoke at a class that they were going through writing their business plans and they needed some help. One lady in particular, her company was very new. She wasn't even out just yet. She was working on making things official. Hey, Tara, thanks for joining. So her name is Edra, and Edra approached me after the speaking event and she said, AJ, I am in touch with a celebrity. If I said his name, you would know who he is. And I need your help because when they find me, I will be on his TV show. She said, I'm not yet ready to tell anybody what it is because it hasn't came on yet. But I need for when people come to find me online for you to tell me what I should look like when I get there. So here's Edra. This is like a screenshot from her recent Instagram page. And she said, let me show you where I am on Instagram. Well, now I can tell you who Edra was working with. So her name is Edra Frazier. Her company is called Dome Essentials. As you can tell, she's bald in these photos and she's showing like bits and pieces of her shiny head. She makes natural hair care products for people with naturally bald heads or those who shave their heads. So she called it by design or by default. So those who have gone through breast cancer treatment, those who are losing hair, men and women, and she sells these essentials. Well, come to find out, she had been on a show called Under the Dome, which went with her company name, but guess who it was hosted by? Steve Harvey. So she said, AJ, I know my brand is going to be in front of millions of people. Can you show me what my Instagram profile should look like so when they find me online, my story flows consistently? So we worked together for about 21 days, got it up to par. She gave it enough time for the show to air. People find her online. I'm so proud of her. I'm proud of me for being connected to somebody who's been on Steve Harvey's show. Well, I'm connected now to several people who've been on Steve Harvey's show. And I love the fact that I could be behind the scene helping her take her brand to the next level. So what I did was create a course for Edra because I said, you know what? She's not going to be the only client that I serve. I have very high profile clients and I love that. So I knew that other high profile leaders like you guys, the coaches that I come into contact with on a daily basis, they're going to need to know how to make their Instagram profile shine. So I had Edra to send me her top 10 most burning questions about Instagram and what she wanted her profile to look like. So I want to share just a few of those with you. And if you guys are interested in getting the replay of the course I did with a few of our coaches last week, as well as, I'm going to throw this in as a bonus, the course I did for Edra, which I think I charged her well over $100 for this course. It's a 21-day course. You can do it at your own pace because I won't be there holding your hand and holding you accountable like I did with Edra. But I'm throwing that in as a bonus for the $28 course. If you want it, could you post a comment in the comments below right now saying, AJ, I want it. And that way, after I'm no longer live, we can talk about how to get access to that course. Because again, the link that I thought I set up is not working like I want it to. So place in the comments below if you want the course. Just say, AJ, I want it, or IG course, and I'll give it all to you for $28. It's well worth over about $200 worth of information that you'll get. You'll get it for $28. So one of Edra's first questions, which a lot of people ask, especially about social media, and again, we'll continue the conversation next week with a special guest, another expert on social media. I said, come talk to my coaches. They need you. People always ask what type of content you should focus on. Now, the way you focus on the right type of content is knowing who you are as a coach. That's why I had you guys put in earlier in the comments what type of coach you are, so that I can tell you how you are showing up online or not. So let's see. Okay, so let's use Jennifer, because Jennifer says she's a motivational coach. She put her handle in her Instagram handle in the comments in our private Facebook group. And let's say she had the same question as Edra and millions of other entrepreneurs online, especially coaches, have, which is, what content should you focus on? Well, Jennifer Taylor, what does your content look like on Instagram right now? When I say content, I mean your pictures that you share, the captions that are under the pictures, the videos that you share. Maybe you're doing Instagram lives or Instagram stories or IGTV, the new feature. What type of information are you sharing there? Because if I were to give you advice like I did Edra, it would be information centered around motivating people. Maybe you have a motivational quote of the day, a motivational video of the day, a motivational perspective from a motivational coach as to how you move forward if you're stuck. What one thing you can do to make your day better. Something centered around motivating people and not just all selfies, you know? That's the type of content that you have to have centered around. But that's just, your random posts. When I look at your Instagram profile, when I look at your Facebook page, business page or personal, am I going to see the type of coach that you say you are reflected in that profile? This is the first step in starting to get clients, because you want to show up in the way your client is looking for you. So if I'm looking for motivation, I would love to follow a motivational coach who tells me in her description, in her profile, on her Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and LinkedIn, that she's a motivational coach. But not just a motivational coach. What type of motivational coach? Is it motivation for entrepreneurs, motivation for career women, motivation to be a better mother, motivation to be a better husband, motivation to be in a better relationship? What type of motivation do you offer? And I need that reflected in something as simple as your profile. Hey, Pixie Lee, Keisha Sanders, and Ken Arnold. Thank you guys so much for joining. All right. Yes. So Jennifer says she has hashtags, she has her website, and she has inspirational and motivational quotes on her Instagram. So I'm going to check that out when we are no longer live. Don't go try to change it, Jennifer, while we're on here talking. Hey, Soncina Ray, thank you for joining. So that was Edra's main question. What type of content should I have? But before you even start to place content, because we're going to talk about more about that next week, how to take your content and do more with it. I'm so excited about that topic. I just confirmed with our speaker today. Hey, Shirley Whitfield, thanks for joining. Before you get to content, before you get to hashtags, pictures, videos, and even inbox conversations, that profile has to look good. It has to tell me what type of coach you are. It has to show me why I should follow you on any of the social media platforms. Let's see. So another one of Edra's question was how to target your markets. And I know Pixie Lee had a similar question for our live Instagram training, where we dove in a little bit more on that. Instagram is a very large platform. And there are lots and lots and lots of people. Even when I had professional help doing my Instagram, I told you guys about Rashad Davis. That's a part of the bonus as well that's going into the Instagram course. So if you want it, put I want it in the comments below. You'll get that over $200 course for $28 tonight only. But Rashad was helping me to connect with more people who were coaches, but they were looking for what I do, which is help women coaches tell their stories, write their first book, speak and or create their first coaching program or their next better coaching program. So there are a lot of people who do what you do. Why do you stand out? Why should I care? Why should I particularly pay attention to what you post when I scroll versus the other coaches I've connected with? So that's why it starts with your profile. And so when you go in to target people, you have to target them with the right message. Like I mentioned, maybe you even take a moment like I do. Rashad added about 1,000 more followers to my Twitter following. And then I actually will scroll and see what people post. And if I'm interested, I click on the icon and I go into their profile and I look and see what they're posting. Are they the type of person that I'm supposed to be connecting with? Because if so, that helps me to target them with my messages and with my conversation in the inbox. Now, if you need more help on what your conversation in the inbox should look like, because people are going from your profile to your actual page. And then if they see that you're the type of coach they're looking for, they'll reach out. Or if you're targeting, like I just showed you how to do, you're in their inbox and you want to have the right message. If you need help with that message, you definitely want to get your copy of the $28 replay by posting below, AJ, I want it. And I'll give you access to that, the bonus call with the social media pro, Rashad Davis, and the course I created for Edra. Now, these are just some of Edra's questions. You guys will get to actually dig in and see. Hey, Lorraine, thanks for joining. You'll get to dig in and see what the plan that I actually developed for Edra. So again, Edra did personal skincare for the scalp, the dome, as she called it. And she had a lot of questions about social media, in particular Instagram. And that's what I want to help you guys with as far as getting your target together. We talked about in the course with Edra what content you should focus on, how often you should post, which I'll give you that tip in just a moment. And then how you can do things like enhance your audience and add tags, or what we call hashtags, in order to draw people in. Hey, Ricky Dobbs Jr., is that really you? I think you're over in the NFL or doing some big things over there. I'm so proud of you. And also we talk about in this course how you can reach more of your target audience, get sales from your posts. That's my favorite type of post, where you post something, you say the right thing because you've been doing your research and you've been targeting the right people. And so you'll get sales from your Instagram, your Facebook, your Twitter, your LinkedIn posts. And so that is exactly what I want you to be able to do. Hey, Shayla Bell Dutel, thanks for joining. So I see y'all jumping on and off of both. Can you guys hear me on both of these? Make sure I'm just not talking and y'all just staring at me. So let's talk about how often you should post as far as making it enticing for those looking for a coach of your caliber, those looking for the type of coach you are on your social media platforms. You should post at peak times. And if you get this course, I show you directly, like I pull up, I got both of my phones going here, but I pull up my profile and a couple of the coaches that were there with us, I pull up their profiles and I'll show you how to dive into what's known as Instagram Insights. And it'll tell you your peak performance time. It'll tell you your target market, those that are following you already on Instagram. And then we go into how you can find more of those followers. Okay. Thank you, Tina. She's saying it froze and she came back in. Good. Okay, cool. So you're posting at peak times for your audience, but you need to know who your audience is in each of these social media platforms. And then you post on those peak times. What I was advised when I first started social media, especially looking for clients on social media, was to post once in the morning, once in the afternoon. And then you want to post things that are benefiting your audience on both of those. So let's talk about that really quick, because I mentioned to you guys in my DM, which is the direct messaging feature on Instagram, I have talked to, excuse me, someone as far as Africa. Excuse me, guys. I talked to a lady who was in Kenya, and I thought that was so cool. But it was all because I was keeping in mind her time zone. Okay? So you have to know when people are watching what you do, when they're wanting it, when they're needing it, and have it available to give to them. So if you're posting in the morning, you're posting in the evening, excuse me, then you're bound to catch them on one of those times, right? So those are great times to post. And How often you should post ties into, I'm looking at my notes, guys. Again, this is live. Y'all know I'm used to audio. When your product or your services, excuse me, in your coaching company achieve great success, just like the example I'm using for you with Edra. Edra is tied into Steve Harvey. That's great success. So that's when you want to show up and tell more people about your coaching company. That's when you want to post about it once in the morning, once in the afternoon, so that you catch all those time zones. And those who are like Edra, those high achieving people looking for greater success in their business, they can reach out to me at those peak times. Those who may be getting off of work after 5 o'clock that needs motivation, they may be looking for Jennifer's post. So it just depends on what type of coach you are and who you target, how you target them, as to what your message should look like in those inbox conversations. And again, we dive into that in the Instagram masterclass that ended up being about an hour and a half. And we really dove into some of those concepts with getting your message straight so that these coaching conversations can start taking place. Hey, Levon, thanks for joining. So guys, we got about 5 minutes together. I'm gonna answer one more of Edra's questions. And again, if you want the Instagram masterclass, the bonus call with the Instagram pro Rashad Davis, and the access to the $97 course that I created for Edra that's going to bless your soul, then make sure you put a comment in the comment box below. Conference line, I am coming for you. What questions do you have about getting coaching clients on social media? We're diving into Instagram particularly, but you can take one strategy that works well on one platform and apply it to different platforms as long as you're strategic about it and you're saying the right things. What questions, Facebook Live, do you have? Conference line, I'm going to go ahead and open us up. Let's see, did I do this right? I don't think I did it right. Oh, you know what? Okay, we're online with the conference line. Okay, conferencers. Let me refresh. Hold on, y'all. My computer don't want to act right. So what questions do you guys have about getting coaching clients on social media using the information that I just shared with you guys? And then we will wrap up with one final tip that comes from the questions my private client Edra had for me. What questions do you have, ladies and gentlemen? I'm trying to check I don't know why technology just does not want to be my friend as soon as I hit record or go live. Okay, cool. All right, guys, I see you there. Let me open up our conference line. Hold on, guys. Okay. Q&A session has started on our conference line. I see you guys. If you have questions, simply press *6 if you are live with us on the conference line, and I will bring you live to get your questions answered. What questions do you have about how to get coaching clients from social media that I can answer during our last 3 minutes here? And do you want the Instagram course? If you weren't live with us, Shayla was live with us, Pixie Lee was live with us, Shalia, she was live with us. If you guys want this $28 Instagram course, it will no longer be available after this session because I think I've harped on it enough. I may throw it in at some point in time. I can't guarantee when, but it's available for the $28. Hey, Zachary, thanks for joining. Be sure to post in the comments if you want access to the $28 Instagram course. This thing I want to leave you with, I don't see anyone with questions. Again, Q&A session is open. Conference line *6 to get your questions answered. Facebook Live, you know you can post in the comments. What questions do y'all have? You know I love that engagement. I want to talk about defining your coaching client market. So for those of you who were on earlier, I asked about what type of coach you were, because that's going to determine who's looking for you and who you're looking for on these social media platforms. You can absolutely get coaching clients from Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Pinterest, all of these social media channels. However, you have to know who you're looking for. That means that you have to know your market. So let me use me, for example. I am a master business coach. I help women entrepreneurs tell their story, meaning put it in a book. Yes, write your first book. Put your experience in a coaching program and teach other people how you did what you do so successfully. And then go out and share that story, sell that coaching program, make more money, build your coaching business. That's what I do. So I look for people who are already coaches. I look for even people who have written their first book, because just because you have a book doesn't mean you wrote the right book that's going to help you sell your coaching services. So my market is very clear. Women entrepreneurs, women in coaching, women authors, women speakers. And that's who I target. That's who is in my inbox saying, AJ, I would love to have a conversation with you. So I encourage you to think about who you target in your coaching company, because you can just get on these social media channels, post some stuff, try to sell some stuff, but 100% of the time, it won't work. You have to have a strategy, a method. Your message has to match. Your market has to match. And you have to be determined and persistent. Pixie Lee is saying, do yourself a favor and get this $28 copy of the Instagram Masterclass. Pixie was live with us in the training. Pixie, did it help you? She's even sent me some private messages saying, AJ, my follower count is going up, you know? So she is positioning herself to be ready to have these inbox conversations that turn conversations to what I say, clients, cash, checks, and credit cards. Like, you want those types of conversations. Hey, Afia and Pete and Tangi, thank you guys for joining. So I don't see questions, guys. I don't see anyone waiting in our queue to ask questions. And I see you guys live with us, but it's okay. No pressure. We only got about 60 seconds left. If you guys still have questions about Instagram, if you still want to dive into, well, AJ, what should my message be like? What should my profile look like? What should I be saying when I'm searching for my coaching clients in these social media inboxes? Then make sure you post it in this video when we're no longer live. You can also send me a private inbox, because as I mentioned, this course is going away tonight. Okay. And it's like, as soon as I hit end, if I don't see that you've registered for this course, you ain't got to worry about it. Okay. Next week, we'll have a special guest, and y'all, I figured out how to get them live with us in our group. So make sure you join me, same time, same place. Hey, Felicia Day, thanks for joining. Same time, same place. Okay, Afia, I hope I'm saying your name right. I love you. You win like a viewer of the night, because you got in with like 10 seconds with your questions. So I know you was typing fast. So let me dive into this. Afia Thomas says, how do we customize our profile to connect with clients? Okay, pause that. I'm diving into that. Oh, look at y'all. Okay, Levon, I got you, girl. I'll inbox you as soon as we're no longer live. Let me tell y'all some last minute people. I've been on here for almost 30 minutes and y'all, this is just now coming through. I'm gonna blame Facebook. It's not y'all. You're great coaches. Tina is asking, thank you, Pixie. Pixie's coaching. Okay, so I'll come back. Pixie, Tina is asking, should your page be public or private? It should always be public if you're looking to make public money. Do you want to make public money or private money? You want to be paid under the table, or you want to have people see you make your money as a coach? That's how I look at that. Did I take that? I think I took it. Okay. Levon says LOL. Okay, y'all talking over here and it's throwing me off. Let me go back to Afia's question. How do we customize our profile to connect with clients? Afia, that is exactly what this live stream was about tonight. Diving into how you should show up online. A quick recap of what we shared. One of my private clients, Edra, she is known from the Steve Harvey Show. Now I can say that, one of my high profile clients. We dove into this private masterclass or program that I designed just for my client, Edra. I had to print this out so I can show this to y'all. This is my client, Edra, and she has a product for people with bald heads. And she was on Steve Harvey, and she wanted to know how to, like you said, Afia, how do you customize your profile to connect with clients? Well, we dove into this course over a 21-day time span, and I showed her exactly what to do to get more clients. So everything from your profile, what does it say? Does it tell what type of coach you are? Do you have hashtags? Do you have a link to your free gift? What are you doing to spark interest and that conversation in the inbox? Y'all know I love y'all because it's after this time, but I love engagements and questions. So Afia, put your Instagram handle in the comments. I'll go check it out. And if I feel like giving you some feedback, I might be nice and do that. But I can't promise. I just want to take a peek to see what you're already doing. Are you already on Instagram? because really all of your social media profiles should be customized in a way that tailors to what you do as a coach. If you're a business coach, relationship coach, finance coach, but not just any coach, who is your target? Master business coach for women entrepreneurs in the coaching industry, looking to write their first book, looking to create their first coaching program, looking to speak and make more money. That's the type of coach I am. But in my Instagram profile, it just says conversations equal clients plus cash. That's what I do. I help you turn a conversation like this one on Facebook Live we're having into cash. Hey, Tremaine, where you been? Let me go back to y'all's coaching session over here, Pixie Lee. Pixie's on Facebook Live coaching. Okay, Tina says I appreciate y'all. Y'all got to get this class tonight. Like when I'm no longer live, y'all better respond and get in this class. I wish this link was working. I blame myself, but after tonight though, I won't offer this class anymore because I'm tired of talking about it. Okay, let me go back. Tina asked, hold on. Yes, Afia says I have my profile public as well. It better be. I look at it like this. It's funny because I did a class for Periscope when Periscope was out a couple of years ago. And I was telling one of my coaching clients, I recorded the conversation and I said, the difference between a public and a private page is who are you running from? Are you running from money? What are you hiding? So if people can't get into your account, how do they know what you offer? If they got a request to be your friend, that's too much work. Because most of us are just nosy anyway, and we're lurking on social media. So if I got to ask you for permission to lurk on your page and see what type of coach you are, no, thank you. Because that means that you're hiding something. What are you hiding from? Okay. Pixie says, do yourself a favor, get this course. So Pixie Lee did the course. She says her profile is together and she's adding 10 people a day. Woohoo! Pixie, put your Instagram profile just in case someone wants to see the results. You're a testimonial from that course. Let's see what else. Levon is interested in the course. Levon, I'm emailing you and Tina as soon as I get off of here. I'm inboxing you here on Facebook. Pixie says, make your page public. That's her suggestion from a business standpoint because you don't want to be too hard to find. Sounds like you had a really good coach on this, Pixie. Let me pat myself on the back there. Okay. Who else? People lose interest when it's not instant. I like that. Cool. Okay. Tina says, good point. Cicely says, whoa, Cicely, that's neat. It says, it like tagged you in the response. It says responding to Pixie Lee. Facebook is just doing some new stuff. Y'all, I'm live tonight on camera because they would not let me do audio. So I was like, okay, God is telling me to be great. Let me show up. Hey, Jessica Frazier. Hey, we're starting our small group coming up soon. So look out for an email from that. I hope you can join us again this year. Cicely says, so it's like posting photos daily, only photos. Correct? No. So Instagram, let me tell y'all what I do. And we're going to do a call. I'll probably incorporate some of this next week. Let me show y'all this. This sits on my desk. This is a little reminder of what to do every time. So let me tell y'all what I do when I hang up with y'all. I'm going to email my email list, this same link to this video. I'm going to share this on Instagram. I'm going to repurpose my content, and that's what we're talking about. So, Cicely, to answer your questions, no, it's not just photos. It's video. It's live TV. It's live streaming. It is graphics, all types of graphics, not just photos. So if you need help diving into Instagram, you need to get your copy of the course I did for Edra. I wish I could sit here and flip through it with you guys without these papers scattering. But this course, this is like a printout of the course that I did for Edra. It starts all the way, and y'all can tell I did this a while ago. That's a screenshot of my former Instagram profile. And you can even see like my numbers have changed since then. Like I have a whole lot more posts and followers. Wow, that is so cool. This is when I first started, but we do everything from setting up your profile. We talk about so much more. I show you, this is a part of it where I show you what types of hashtags that I have used in the past that have been successful. We dive into all that, Cicely. So if you have questions, this course is for beginners. So I'm giving you beginners edition for my private client, and again, she paid way more than $28 for this. I am giving you access to the bonus call I did with Rashad Davis a couple days ago. And I'm giving you access to the almost 2-hour masterclass I did with Pixie Lee, Shayla, and Shalia, a few of our coaches who joined me privately. So Cicely, sounds like you need some basic Instagramming, and that's what this first course offers. If you guys want access to this Instagram course, put "I want it" in the comments below. Give it to me, AJ. I want in, AJ, and I'll send you the link as soon as we're no longer live, because again, I call myself being savvy today, and it just did not work out with the link the way I wanted it to. Okay, so I'm checking our conference line, making sure nobody's asking a question. Levon says, does Instagram training it work on Facebook platform as well? Are you asking, does the Instagram training? Okay, let me answer this how I think you're asking it. Levon, I think you're asking, does the Instagram training? Okay, Afia, got you, girl. Appreciate y'all. The Instagram training gives you a model to set up a system. I'm very systematic and structured. It gives you a system to incorporate on any platform. So for example, let me tell y'all what I do from week to week. I do several things. This will make your head hurt. Y'all ready? Let me drink a sip of water. Hold on. Okay, Pixie's like, I can't with you right now. When I hang up this live, I download it into a Google Drive folder. I email it to my Facebook list. Let me keep an account. I email it to my Facebook list. My email list. I upload it to YouTube. I share it on Instagram. I post it as a blog post on LinkedIn. That's 5. 6 is I share it on Google+. I have 2 different pages there. 7 is I share it on Pinterest. 8 is I have a private radio show. I share the audio version. That's why we do the conference line. I share that. 9 is an Instagram story. I take a screenshot of crazy shots like that's what I'm putting on Instagram. And 10 is you'll see it as a Facebook post, as well as 11, a LinkedIn post. That's 11 ways I take one system and make it work for all of these social media platforms. So to answer your question, Levon, yes, the course is teaching you how to start a system that you can use and reuse and systemize as a structure on all of these platforms. Y'all, I love Q&A. Okay. Hopefully that answered your question, Levon. Did that answer your questions? All right. Cicely is talking about Instagram. Yes, Pixie. Cicely will ask a lot of questions about Instagram because she needs help with the basics. And so, Cicely, make sure you get your copy of this course that goes away tonight. No lie. Because, again, I'm tired of talking about it. If you got it, you got it. If not, you know. Pix says, grab the Instagram course. I took 3 pages of notes. Yes. Soon as we go live in the Instagram course, you'll see I'll tell you to take out your journal. Get ready to write because I'm going to give it to you. So y'all know I talk until I sweat like I be preaching sometimes. Okay. Yes, no, see. Yes, on Instagram. Okay, so Pixie's at Busy Bossy Mommy. That's with a Z. On Instagram, if y'all want to check out her page. She's a success story. Still growing. She's like, I can't with you. I know, girl. Okay, yes, you are posting daily. It's pictures, what you can do, a video now too. Yeah, Instagram is so much more than videos. Make sure you post in the comments below. I want in, AJ, I want in. Give it to me, AJ, and you'll get your copy of the $28 masterclass. When I say masterclass, I'm thinking like Oprah's like right here on my shoulder. You know, she's queen of masterclasses. I give it all to you, okay? Hey, Titania, thanks for joining. Okay, let me see. What day is the training? The training's already happened. It's already waiting on you. It's sitting in a private folder saying, Tangi, buy me. I need a new home. Get me out of AJ's inbox. It's already done. So we have recorded. I wish I might. And yeah, no, we ain't even going to try it. My computer will be like, nope. Afia wanted in. Tina wanted in. Levon wanted in. So I got all of you guys. So the training has already taken place. It's been recorded. It's alive just like this. You'll see me coach 3 of our coaches from the Fast Coach Training alumni on their profiles. And I'm showing them what their conversations, those coaching conversations, how to start those in the inbox. Like it gets really good. Afia is asking, should coaches have personal pages? Yeah, you can. It's a lot to manage though. Instagram does let you have more than one page and it gives you the options to switch between accounts. I have a business account. It went from personal to business. They have a new feature where you can take your personal page, turn it business. And I guess it means more to the algorithm, some type of way. But mine is business focused, but I am my business. I am a personality brand. How I show up like this is how I show up everywhere. I'm crazy everywhere I go. I can be talking to President Barack Obama and I would still be silly and say some crazy stuff. So my personality and the personal side is incorporated to on my business page. So you'll see selfies, but it's selfies with a message that's probably linked to something that I'm doing somewhere. I'm speaking, some coaching program I'm having, upcoming events. So if you don't follow me, I guess it would help to tell you my Instagram profile is @messagingmagic. Again, @messagingmagic. Okay, Melissa says, give it to me, AJ. So that is what, 4 or 5 of you guys. Watch your Facebook inbox as soon as we're no longer live. I'm going to send you the registration link. You have to buy this course tonight. Otherwise, you will lose out and it will no longer be available. And I'm not going to break the rules because it's just not meant to be broken. Okay. Jennifer says, I have a personal page. I post on both. Yeah, it's a lot to keep up with because if you think about it, I do what's called Uplift, UPLIFT. And it features 6 or 7 of the social media platforms that I use. U stands for YouTube. I know YouTube is spelled with a Y, but that's how I remember it. P used to be for Periscope because I was on Periscope quite often. If you guys are familiar with the Writers Retreat I do once a year, I did 30 days, every day on Periscope. L is for LinkedIn, I is for Instagram, F is for Facebook, and T is for Twitter. So I uplift on all of these channels when I show up. And if you have a personal and a professional page on those channels, that's a lot to keep up with, but it's up to you. It's up to you. So Tangi says, send it, AJ. I definitely will. Let me go ahead and give you the link because you can actually register at paypal.me/AJA/28. That would have been the smart thing to do about an hour ago. paypal.me/AJA, which are my initials and how you pronounce my name. It's not Aja, but AJ and 28. So drop it in the comments. Click on the link. Get registered. Why didn't I think about that earlier? Pixie, I blame you. You should have reminded me like, girl, just put your PayPal on there. Okay. I'm going to put it in the other one. So those of you watching the recording, the replay, thank you so much. You can still, I will honor those who are watching the replay because I understand that everyone was not here with us live. Tina said we had a couple spots or frozen moments earlier. So those that I know were not live with me on this replay, and I can see because I know how to go back and look at the analytics for my viewage, we can talk. So let me see, did I do this right? I posted the paypal.me/AJA/28 in both of the lives. Conference line, hopefully you got that on the recording. This is how you can get access for the next few moments only to this $28 course. Hey, Michelle, good to see you, girl. So that's for Tina, Afia, Lavon, Tangi, and whoever I'm missing. You're welcome, Tangi. Tangi says, thank you for staying longer. It must be something in me. I've been watching like 1,000,000 hours of YouTube. So I'm learning how to get better at these lives. And apparently y'all want my time. So I'm on here. But I really love Q&A because y'all asked some really good questions. Speaking of questions, let me find the one that I was on from Afia. Okay. She was just saying she's kept her page private for some reason, and she's interested in the class. Okay, cool. So hopefully y'all got that link. paypal.me/AJA/2H. Coaches, thank y'all for hanging out with me. I'm proud of y'all. Y'all like outdid the other live tonight. I like when y'all show up. So exciting. I was going to speak to somebody I seen coming here. Thanks for staying longer. Tandy, that's going to be my screenshot. Ready? Here we go. There we go. Okay, it probably ain't working right. Listen, you can connect your Facebook to your Instagram page. Yes, you can. You can link your Facebook, your Twitter, but I know mine is linked to my Facebook business page, Jennifer. So mine is linked. When I post on Instagram, it goes to Twitter and it goes to Facebook business page and it goes to, of course, the actual Instagram. And then it also can connect to your Facebook stories when you post it as a story. So yes, Facebook and Instagram can be linked. I want to say Facebook owns Instagram too. I hope I got that right. This way you post on Instagram and share it to Facebook. Yes. but make sure you're sharing it to the right page, because often I have to go back and post on all of those 11 sites that I told you guys about. I have to make sure that it does it right individually. Pixie Lee, I ain't no telling what I did. He's like, LOL, I'll take that. You do that all the time. I don't know what you're talking about, but probably so. I don't even know what I did earlier. Thank you. Sorry to have to go see you in July. Bye. Cicely, make sure you call the Fast Coach Training office and get the location and get the details, because you're only allowed one refresher course. And I know you've taken the course more than once. Time to get out there, girl. We're ready. Yeah. Okay. Jennifer's saying her page is linked to Facebook as well. Cool. Yo, this was a really good conversation. I'm looking forward to all of those who have registered. You know, I love that when I log off, let's see, PayPal is showing up. So I'm waiting on some PayPal bling to come through for you guys, like telling me, AJ, I'm in this course. The link is in the comments. PayPal.me/AJA/28 is pinned there. All right, coaches, until we meet again, my friends, you guys have a phenomenal rest of your day, and I will see you soon. And remember, there is one person on these social media channels waiting on you to walk in your destiny so they can walk into theirs, because it's when you let your light shine that you give others permission to do the same. I am Andrika J. Austin. Go by Coach AJ for short. See y'all in this private masterclass that has already happened. People like Pixie Lee are reaping the results, and you can get access. Trey says fire. Thank you, sir. You can get access over at paypal.me/AJA/28. I know that's long. Just click the comments. That's what it's there for. And you can always post the link in the comments. Okay, yeah, the link to pay, the link to register, the link to sign up to get this course that will not be available after tonight is the paypal.me/AJA/28. It's there. Click it. All right, guys. See y'all. I got to go see if my grass was cut while I was on here with you. Bye.